King Charles has rejected plans for a lower-cost coronation, wishing to showcase an event full of pomp and pageantry instead. It comes after Buckingham Palace and government aides recognized the enormous international coverage generated following Queen Elizabeth II's death, and it is now hoped next year's coronation can be used to showcase the very best of the United Kingdom. The period of mourning between the Queen's death and her funeral, known as Springtide in the Palace, enabled the new king to take a tour of the country and get to know his people as monarch. However, organizers have now said the global impact should be taken into consideration while planning for next year. The coronation, which will take place at Westminster Abbey on May 6, 2023, is now expected to be one of glorious pomp and pageantry. It is thought the ceremony will be shorter than the late Queen's, with fewer attendees, better reflecting the modern monarchy, according to The Telegraph. Reports of a simpler service prompted fears of a cut-price ceremony that would send the wrong message to the world. Politicians and palace insiders now believe the coronation is the perfect opportunity to showcase UK plc on a global platform, in spite of the cost of living crisis forcing people to curb their spending. The king is aware of the economic situation, with widespread acknowledgement that all money spent must be accounted for and justified. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak described the coronation as a unique moment for the country. Everyone involved in the planning are said to be absolutely determined to deliver a celebration in the best traditions of 1,000 years of history. Lord Roberts of Belgravia, a historian and broadcaster, said, "We feared that after the Queen's funeral, no one would take any notice of us, the United Kingdom, for some time, but that's not true. In May, we will have the world's attention upon us. The monarchy does exert great soft power, and this is the equivalent of an aircraft carrier when it comes to international relations." The late Queen's coronation took place in 1953, when rationing was still in place following the end of World War II 8 years previously. He added, "They were both occasions when we could remind ourselves of our values and the sense of optimism that saw us through those terrible crises." The government should be applauded for taking the brave decision to host a much-needed celebration properly next year. Changes will still be made to reflect the 70 years that have passed since the previous coronation, with the service running for between 1 and 2 hours rather than 3. It is also likely to be attended by around 2,000 people, rather than the 8,000 who were present in 1953. However, certain traditions will be maintained, as the king will be anointed with holy oil, receive the orb, coronation ring and scepter, and be crowned with St. Edward's crown, which was made for Charles II in 1661. The Queen Consort will be crowned alongside the king, who is expected to recognise that he serves all religious faiths and not just the Church of England. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will also be invited, even as their relationship with the rest of the firm remains fractured.